Okay, let's pick our second card and see what we have. What's the topic? Overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Overflow. So let's see what we have when it comes to overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. Crafty. Yeah, if you think that a little is good, that a whole lot more is better, and you think you're going to be crafty like a fox, you're not going to do good for yourself, because you can get, again, overwhelmed. So one needs to take things, a fairy tale. You can get off balanced and get into fantasy. And the spiritual path is not about creating fantasy. It's about getting to the reality that's underneath what we see in the physical world. Now, there's a lot more to it. Things are not as solid as people want to think they are, okay? And sometimes people will want to do the path because they want to gain powers, okay? Again, crafty, if I get powers, then I can manipulate situations, I can manipulate things, I can direct it, I can get what I want. Becomes very ego-centered, okay? And one can get in a position of overwhelm pretty rapidly. The challenge is radiant wisdom. Okay, the challenge is finding wisdom, not creating more fantasy. Okay, and wisdom in this case is, again, not becoming overwhelmed. Don't be doing, like a lot of ones want to teach third eye meditation. Go into the astral realms, and the mind is very creative. Whatever one latches onto, it's going to create more of the same. So what is it that one is going towards? If one is wanting to go towards powers, etc., they can have some things for a time, but eventually that's going to turn on them. So this is not something that one does. Going forward, there are passages, and you need to trust the universe to direct you and guide in a productive manner. Okay, so don't get into overflow again. It's so important to remain in balance. Okay, because otherwise you can get overwhelmed, get in over your head. This happens with people that want to do black magic or want to do, some sort of a witchcraft in which they are trying to manipulate others. Eventually they get into overwhelm, and what these ones that are doing these black magic things, if it cannot gain entrance, it will turn on you and it will come back on you. Okay, so again, not a smart thing. People think they're going to get ahead, their ego runs away with them, and they're about power, money, recognition, and they basically sell their souls down the river. Not a smart thing to do. Okay, stay away from the dark shadow side of things. Again, do your meditation, Stay open to the light, to the best things, and go forward step by step. So today's whole thing is about, staying in balance. Don't become overwhelmed. Look at what direction you're going. What is it you are wanting to accomplish? Are you there because you want to know God, you want to know truth, or are you there because you want to try to manipulate things? Okay? So best, to let go of manipulation and shadow things, and stay in a path that's honest reflection. Work well with others. Stay in balance. Stay grounded. Take a breath. Relax. Don't try to push things too quickly, because you don't want to get into an overwhelm situation. It's like a little water is a good thing, but now you look what's happening over in Europe. I mean, some of these places, within the last couple days, they're having floods that are washing away towns. I mean, so a little's a good thing, a lot is not a good thing. A little fire to cook your food is a good thing. A raging fire that's going through the forests and going through neighborhoods and people are losing everything is not a good thing. So everything in moderation. You want to stay in moderation. Okay? So it's not always a thing of a little's a good thing and a whole lot more is a whole lot better. No. And people find out too when they get money and they suddenly win a lottery or something, and all of a sudden they've got a lot of money, okay? And they wind up finding out that it was really not a good thing, okay? It winds up bringing more trouble in than they could have imagined, So I'm going to leave this here. Much love and light. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.